I got options. I can pass that bitch like Stockton. Just joshing. I'ma spend this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put a bad bitch in the friend zone. This shit sound like an intro jet song, give me that tempo. Told Pooh he a fool with the shit. Told her don't let her friends know. In the Ville and I move like a dime. Eating fettuccine at Vincenzo's. Me and my amigos got that free smoke on the West Coast. Yeah, I'm talking about pre-rolls. Dark hair bitch and she look like she go. She do. Hometown hero, feeling myself, can't murder my ego. She heard of my deep stroke. She said, babe, does it hurt when I deep throat? It does. Certified freak hoe, hang around dust and she learning my lingo. Back then, wasn't worried about me though. In the gym, trying to work on my free throw. Goddamn. Spending money at the club like Sam's. Yes, ma'am. She a little freak on cam, but she don't put this on the ground. Little boys tryna diss on the ground. Hey, I can't switch on the fan. Shit's hot, hit the switch on the fan. This where my head is. I feel resentment from every direction. Even some homies be wearing expressions. I be discouraged from sharing my blessings. We used to share a connection. Now it just feels like it's wearing and stretching. I'm getting real sick of taking advice from people that never could stare at reflections. Somewhere in there is a lesson. Y'all ain't evolving, it's very depressing. I'm at the club with the basketball team. Me and the Cardinals are sharing a section. Gotta cherish the present. I'm drinking water and wearing protection. Got a career and I'm very invested. Some people call it a scary obsession. I like to call it a passion. I can be sitting relaxing. PG, we getting some traction. I'm at the venue, it's packed in. I'm digging her accent. I got a BB Simon belt on me and she tryna get it unfastened. That's my type of distraction. That's my type of she Latin. Got my own flow and I'm about to get a patent. Brand new sheets for the bed they satin. Y'all wasn't tuned in back then. My swag they keep jacking. I ain't doing no verse, quit asking. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that bitch like Stockton. Just joshing. I'ma spend this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10.
Yo, 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 yo. What up? What up? What up? What up? Oh, man. Listen, I know I ain't been on here. I've been working. I've been working. Let me show y'all what I've been working on, though. Show y'all what I've been working on. Let me minimize myself. Yeah, man, show y'all what I've been working on. You know what I mean? Grown little boy. This is one of my new pages. And I'm adding stuff to it. What up? What up? There's gonna be a lot of stuff on here. Been working, man. Working all week. Working. Working, man. Just working. Working, man. Working. What up? We about to get into some things. Man. Hey, man. Hope everybody out here safe, man. They trying to make everybody go back to work. That's just stupid as hell to me. I don't get it. I got all y'all messages, man, but it ain't no joke with these goddamn. It's no joke. Shit is not as simple as. Shit's kind of difficult, but we building. Those orders is in. I think they got shipped out today. I'll check to see, send your tracking number. Everybody that went to the Grown Man Show, bought a t-shirt, don't remember now, you can go to www.teams-truth.com. Get your Team Truth shirts. That goes towards Team Truth LLC. And they are doing great things over there. Man, Tune in the building, Peggy in the building, everybody's in the building, Keeps in the building, Mary Blue's in the building, Tahiri's in the building, T-Bone, Coach in the building, Kiki in the building, Kiki, do you love me? Miss Mimi G in the building, Carlos in the building, Girl Melanie in the building, J-Man in the building, T-Bone in the building. If I missed anybody, Kale's Tears, you leader in the building. What up? Let's get right to it, man. We ain't gonna even hold it on. We ain't gonna hold it on. You know what I mean? Cause I've been trying to chill. I've been chilling. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got two websites. It's one of them is grownmanshow.com. The other one is grownlittleboy.com, but it's not finished. Grown Little Boy is not finished. It's gonna be a site that's gonna be for the world, different things like that. People are suing Governor Priest. The churches. Hold on. What'd he say? Man, listen, man. They open that shit up, they gonna die. I can tell you that. If I can't tell you nothing else. 45,000 cases in the last 24 hours. 12,000 deaths this week. And you want to go back to work? Go ahead. What up, though? What up? Man, we gonna get into this motion. We gonna get into the motion. And I'm gonna be the first time I'm reading it. I'm gonna be reading it with y'all. You feel me? You know what I mean? I'm over here, man. I've just been over here, man, trying to, you know what I mean, trying to take care of some business. Getting shots thrown at me every 15 minutes. I ain't saying nothing to nobody, man. I'm just over here living. You feel me? Living. Trying to goddamn put it together. You know, I'm gonna talk about two young ladies that lost their life this week. One was a blogger. They saying that she lost her life. What's up, Butterflyness? Lost her life to online bullying and stalking and all of that bullshit. She killed herself. And another young lady, somebody started a story to me. You know what I mean? But first, let's get into this motion, man. Let's get into this motion. You know? All right. This was a motion today filed by Greenberg, trying to get R. Kelly out of jail again. Here we go. Now let's talk about the other day, because I didn't talk about it that much because he's already been charged with superseding indictment. That was the arraignment. He waived his rights to come to the arraignment. He waived his right to come to the arraignment. The judge asked him why did they apply for bond in New York and not Chicago. He's in Chicago, and they was like, well, we didn't want to apply in Chicago because if they would have granted it, they would have had to transfer him, get stuck to New York. She said, yeah, you're probably right. Okay, so I'm going to get into this. Dear Judge Donnelly, we respectfully request that you revisit your decision to deny Mr. Kelly bail, docket 61 for one. He has legitimate health risks that was being secreted from him by the BOP. So now you just accused BOP online. We're going to go through this, break this down. That was secreted from him by the BOP, who failed for the past month to disclose that March testing revealed he is likely diabetic. So he's not diabetic. He's likely diabetic. He's not taking insulin right now. So, okay, to start this off, you just accused the United States government jail of lying, which has probably got him in the hole tonight. And you just went and said that he is likely diabetic. So now they're saying that he could possibly have the sugar. You know, but he's not taking insulin. He's not taking shots every day in his stomach and his arm and all that shit. So we're going to move on. In addition to the ruling unfairly skews things against Mr. Kelly, completely failing to recognize any of the facts that show even more so now in the current quarantine environment that he is neither a serious risk of flight nor a danger to the community. Well, that's your opinion, because the prosecutor and the judge in the last motion and the last ruling, they said that he was. The ruling does not appear to consider whether there are any set conditions which could reasonably assure the court that he would appear and will not be a danger to the community. We are again asking for release during this pending crisis, given the increased health risk in an incarcerated situation. Being incarcerated creates its own high risk. The court previously noted that the information regarding Mr. Kelly's health and risk factors had not charged or demonstrated he was high risk. Yesterday, during a court-ordered telephone conference with Mr. Kelly, he explained to counsel that he had just been brought the results of medical tests that have been done in March, a month before. The BOP had the results on April 1st, but did not share them with Mr. Kelly until yesterday, April 30th. The information showing he may be high risk was withheld from him, and thus could not be shown to or considered by this court. The test reveals that he is 1 out of 10, 10% of 1 below diabetic at the very top of high risk category. It is a fact that people who are diabetic are at much higher risk for serious complications if they be infected with COVID-19. But what do you mean? He's pre-diabetic? Like, he ain't diabetic, but he is like 1 in a 10. Like, I'm 1 in a 10. Like everybody on this page. If you ate some motherfucking pasta earlier or you had too much motherfucking ice cream, you probably 1 in a 10. But we'll move on. Now, let me say this. He's not a diabetic. Nobody probably hid anything from him. And then he just fucked his lunch tray up with that shit. So now his ass gonna be eating fucking lettuce and tomatoes for the next 3 years. They put a link up there. He also suffered from high blood pressure and cholesterol issues. Yeah, so does every black man and black woman in America at the age of 50. You know what I mean? Is he a diabetic? Is he on blood thinners? You know what I mean? The cholesterol issues change his diet up. Make that nigga eat only fruit. Like you just fucked up his peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and don't even know it. These conditions also make him high risk for bridging the 1/10 having diabetes, as does the fact he's overweight. Oh my God. So now he fat, he a diabetic, he fucking got cholesterol and heart disease. Damn. Okay. A copy of the results is attached in the current environment that are not taking any medical condition to mitigate any of these conditions. They let a month pass before the sharing of the results. It only makes sense that given the absence of any knowledge on his part of mitigation, that he is likely now diabetic. So he fucking has been eating candy like a motherfucker since then. Like, I don't know, like commissary came, he just ate all the honey buns and candy that they got, so he likely diabetic. Oh no, and of course African Americans are high risk when infected with COVID-19. Oh. So all the niggas that's 50 all over the country, just let them out. Let them out. How risky is it within the correctional institution where he is housed is uncertain. The institution itself has either intentionally miscounted or intentionally misrepresented the amount of cases they have. The numbers have swung wildly up and down. They have been posting on public websites numbers that are significantly lower than prosecutors have announced in court. See Chicago Tribune. Wild swinging coronavirus numbers reported at Chicago Federal Jail goes unexplained. Leaves lawyers skeptical. Just days ago, they claimed that we were only 6 cases. Now that number is at least 48. The number is also likely understated since many have gone untested. It has been reported that rates within BOP facilities are artificially low because of lack of testing, with 70% of those who are tested coming back as positive. See AP report over 70% of tested inmates in federal prisons have COVID-19, and even though officials have stressed infection and death rates inside of prison are lower compared with outside, new figures provided by the Bureau of Prisons show that out of 2,700 tests system-wide, nearly 2,000 have come back positive, strongly suggesting that there are far more COVID-19s left uncovered. The simple fact is that it appears that there is a serious spread within the BOP and this institution. So, man, let's just throw his case out. Hey, the court opinion refers to a cartel capabilities as oversight. If Mr. Kelly were released, it would be in the Northern District of Illinois. To best of counsel understanding, no court in this district has denied release because it would be difficult to monitor an individual on bail. Indeed, in the wake of the pandemic, the chief judge in the Northern District of Illinois released a high-ranking gang member who had been held without bail as a danger to the community, noting that the world to which he was being released was far different when he first arrested, notwithstanding the fact that he had already pled guilty to his offense. Okay. This is a better motion by Greenberg. It seemed like he spent more than 2 hours writing this one. Let's finish. Equally troubling in this court's embrace of a belief that Mr. Kelly is a risk to flee and obstruct justice. Mr. Kelly also presents a serious risk of flight or of obstruction, not of ordinary risk. Did they forget that he's charged with obstruction of a whole fucking $45 million state case lasting 8 years? That he obstructed the entire case with violence, money, and the fucking his co-defendant is the fucking enforcer in the case? Huh. To suggest that he is a serious risk of either, with all due respect, ignores the facts instead of relies upon speculation unsupported at best. The man obstructed an entire fucking case. He sent the whole fucking family to Italy. You know what I mean? Like, okay. As to the former, we have repeatedly pointed out to this court that Mr. Kelly has never missed a court date either. Man, if you done paid everybody off, why the fuck you ain't gonna come to court? Like, if I done gave motherfuckers millions of dollars, I'm gonna be the first one at court. He knew he wasn't going to jail because he paid everybody off in the whole goddamn case. So yeah, he came to court every time. As to the former, we have pointed out to the court that Mr. Kelly has never missed a court date during either his prior proceedings, which lasted for years, or during his current state case that preceded his arrest on federal charges. During the earlier state prosecution, Mr. Kelly was allowed to travel out of the country and return. The government keeps claiming that he obstructed justice in the case, implying that the reason why he prevailed. But the fact is there was a 3-week trial with dozens of witnesses, including some of the same witnesses that are involved in the federal proceedings now pending. Mr. Kelly was very much at risk of going to jail during those proceedings, and still he showed up. He did not flee when he was charged in state court in 2019. Rather, he turned himself in after he was asked to, and he would have done the same thing had he had been given the opportunity. Okay. The man paid off the whole goddamn first case. Why is he not gonna come to court? He's charged with obstructing that case. Who do you know that wouldn't come to court on a case that they paid for, the whole damn case? Who do you know? Further, the government has not presented evidence that Mr. Kelly has resources to flee. Regardless of what he's receiving in royalties, that does not translate into resources. They cannot point to a single individual that would attest that he's ever expressed any desire to flee. I can. He had a whole goddamn mask. They cannot point to a single email or text message where he would flee to, or how he would go unannounced. How will he have money to survive? I mean, he hasn't been paying taxes and he's been fucking money laundering for fucking damn near 20 years. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Did you not read the New York indictment with all of the fucking companies that's listed in there? Why do you think Chicago Motors in there? Why do you think motherfucking Wintrust Bank is in there? That's called money laundering. Why do you think they subpoenaed those companies? Like, what kind of lawyers he got working? And he got traffic lawyers. Did you not read the New York indictment? Did you not see the outline of the companies they subpoenaed? Why do you think they subpoenaed all of those companies? Has anyone on this page seen any one of those companies? Has any one of those pages heard anybody from any one of those companies? Why do you think they fucking... He did. He asked to go to Dubai to do a concert. He asked to go to Dubai. He asked to go to Amsterdam. The Amsterdam people came on fucking social media and said, man, we don't know what the fuck. Ain't nobody contacted us. No, the nigga can't come over here. No. Okay. Courts routinely point to defendants' failure to appear in a prior proceeding as a reason why they should not be entitled to bail. If that is the case, then the opposite should be true. That a defendant's appearance to prior proceedings should count for something. Not when he obstructed a goddamn entire case. When he's charged with federal obstructing a state case. He's charged with obstructing the case that you're pointing at that he showed up to court every time. He's charged with that. So I don't know. Do we play Jedi mind trick? Do we just forget that? We're supposed to forget that. We're supposed to forget that he bought the whole first case and paid everybody off and all of this shit. We're supposed to forget it, huh? He showed up. He was there. Even though he paid for it, he was fucking there. He was there. Okay, any suggestion that he will flee also flies into the face of reality that it's virtually impossible during the pandemic to fly anywhere, let alone he doesn't fly anyway. He takes a boat. He doesn't get on plane. You know that. You the lawyer. He gets on boats. You know what I mean? And he gonna have Joycelyn somewhere with a boat. I'm telling you. Can't let this nigga out. He gonna be on a boat. Airports these days are completely deserted. He could not walk through the airport undetected. Yes, he can. The nigga got a $40,000 mask. The man got a $40,000 mask. He can go through the airport undetected. He got a mask. He got a mask. The nigga got a $40,000 mask. Who buys a $40,000 mask? What kind of Halloween costume is this nigga going to? What kind of Halloween celebration this nigga going to? You know what I mean? Serious, straight up. Like, what fucking Halloween costume party is this nigga going to? And goddamn it, you know what I mean? Straight up. All right. 2-minute break. You gotta move my door to car. Ooh, she pissed. Yeah, man, he got a speedboat like Puffy. Yeah, Biggie.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that bitch like Stockton. Just joshing. I'ma spend this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Boys in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put a bad bitch in the friend zone. This shit sound like an intro jet song, give me that tempo. Told Pooh he a fool with the shit. Told her don't let her friends know. In the Ville and I move like a dime. Eating fettuccine at Vincenzo's. Me and my amigos got that free smoke on the West Coast. Yeah, I'm talking about pre-rolls. Dark hair bitch and she look like she go. She do. Hometown hero, feeling myself, can't murder my ego. She heard of my deep stroke. She said, babe, does it hurt when I deep throat? Certified freak hoe, hang around dust and she learning my lingo. Back then, wasn't worried about me though. In the gym, trying to work on my free throw. Goddamn. Spending money at the club like Sam's. Yes, ma'am. She a little freak on cam, but she don't put this on the ground. Little boys tryna diss on the ground. Hey, I can't switch on the fan. Shit's hot, hit the switch on the fan. This where my head is. I feel resentment from every direction. Even some homies be wearing expressions. I be discouraged from sharing my blessings. We used to share a connection. Now it just feels like it's wearing and stretching. I'm getting real sick of taking advice from people that never could stare at reflections. Somewhere in there is a lesson. Y'all ain't evolving, it's very depressing. I'm at the club with the basketball team. Me and the Cardinals are sharing a section. Gotta cherish the present. I'm drinking water and wearing protection. Got a career and I'm very invested. Some people call it a scary obsession. I like to call it a passion. I can't be sitting relaxing. PG, we getting some traction. I'm at the venue, it's packed in. I'm digging her accent. I got a BB Simon belt on me and she tryna get it unfastened. That's my type of distraction. That's my type of she Latin. Got my own flow and I'm about to get a patent. Brand new sheets for the bed, they satin. Y'all wasn't tuned in back then. My swag, they keep jacking. I ain't doing no verse, quit asking. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that bitch like Stockton. Just joshing. I'ma spend this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10.
That's my new little song right there. That's my new little song. That's my new little song. Hey, what's poppin'? Brand new just hopped in. I don't know, man. That's my little TikTok song right there. That's my little TikTok. I'm advising everybody to go get a TikTok. TikTok fun. I ain't gonna lie to you. TikTok funny as hell. Especially the business videos and then the dog videos, and I don't know, it's just the creative. It just give you something to do. You sitting there bored, you just watch other people and you can either learn or laugh. That song right there is by Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow, what's poppin'? You know what I mean? Hey, a white boy going crazy. Jack Harlow. All right, let's get back into this shit. Oh man. Any suggestion that he will flee also flies into the face of reality that it is virtually impossible during the pandemic to fly anywhere, let alone do it surreptitiously. Airports these days are completely deserted. He could not just walk through an airport undetected or sit on an airplane unnoticed. He does not have a passport. Certainly conditions could be found that would ensure against any risk, including GPS or electronic monitoring, that would give instant notification if he left any premises. The fact that there is no evidence he will flee, and historically he has not, should be contrasted with speculation that he would have struck justice. The government has repeatedly cited that factor, and the court has repeatedly embraced it to deny relief. Mr. Kelly must present a serious risk of obstruction. Yes, he does. He obstructed a whole goddamn case. He obstructed a whole nother case. And he fucking witness intimidated people while he was on bond waiting to go on that case. Ass whoopings, threats, all kind of shit. Videos, payoffs, everything. Everything. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm going to put that up there next. Coach, I got the video of the mask. I got the video. I got that shit. All right, Mr. Kelly's past behavior in the case shows that he is unlikely to obstruct justice. How the fuck do you figure he's unlikely to obstruct justice? Ain't he charged with obstruction of justice in the 2002 to 2008 case? Are we just fucking ignoring that shit? Like, he has that charge. If he didn't have that charge, I would even be like, man, why the hell they keeping him in jail? But he should be out. But he's charged with the very thing he's asking to get out of jail for. One of the alleged Jane Does until recently was Mr. Kelly's girlfriend. Although completely out of the norm, even though she was a supposed victim, she was regularly allowed to visit with him while he was in jail and correspond with him. It appears during the approximately 6 months she regularly visited him, corresponded via letters, shared emails, and spoke daily on the telephone. While he certainly knew that she was one of the Jane Does, he never did a single obstructive thing. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I've seen the video. He did. He did. What the fuck is they talking about? Did they read the motions from the government? Did you not see the government say they are in possession of a video of him showing Azriel how to obstruct justice? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Now, I've seen the video. It's videos. You know what I mean? All right. It appears that during approximately 6 months, roll on, that he never did a single destructive thing, given that she is cooperating with the government. Well, how do you know that? How do you know that she's cooperating with the government? How do you know that? How do you know that, Greenberg? Somebody fucking, I don't know, somebody took a screenshot or an email. How would you know that the Jane Doe that was visiting him in jail is cooperating with the government? Were you assuming shit? How do you know that? Did she sign some paperwork or something? You know what I mean? Did you have a cameraman to see her going in and out? How do you know that? How do you know that? This motion is going to get denied on that alone. How do you know that? How do you know that Azriel is working with the government? How do you know? Who told you? But what is known that the individuals are cooperating with the government and have absolutely no contact with Mr. Kelly or anyone else. Or so, hold on. Frankly, the idea that Mr. Kelly would now obstruct anyone is folly. Well, shit. What the hell? What the hell? What the fuck are you talking about? He charged with obstruction. The government has disclosed. I mean, didn't they send letters while he was in jail to fucking Faith, telling her to drop K? Man, listen, man, cut it out. Cut it out. But what is known is that individuals are cooperating with the government and have absolutely no contact with Mr. Kelly or anyone associated with him. That is not the case respect to all of the Jane Does. The government has not disclosed the identity of two. And by law, they already went to court. They passed a motion, and the judge said that they didn't have to. One of his former girlfriend, who was continually on social media, along with her parents, and there is no evidence that he or anyone on his behalf have reached out to her. Another is represented by counsel, has sued Mr. Kelly and appeared in SRK2 telling her story, making it extraordinarily difficult to believe that even if he wanted to, Mr. Kelly could change her narrative. Another is deceased, and he has not had any contact with the others, if ever, for more than a decade. As for now former girlfriend, she was still his girlfriend when he was arrested in the case, although the norm is not to allow a federal criminal defendant to have any contact with the witness in the case against him. She was allowed to have special visits with him while she was in federal jail. They regularly communicated by phone and email. He knew that she was one of the Jane Does. There is no evidence he ever tried to obstruct or influence with respect to her portion of the indictment. If he did not try to instruct or influence his own girlfriend, then how was it at all credible that he would do it to someone else in the future, which is where the focus is required to be. So, okay, let me say this. How do you know that, Greenberg? Have you heard the federal recordings of him calling home? Because I've been sitting right here and she has been sitting right there, and he said a lot of motherfucking obstructive shit. Every time he get on the phone, he say some obstructive shit. Giving out his rules and the way things are. And negotiating motherfucking his, you know what I mean, his terror upon them, and how he gonna rearrange shit around to where different fucking victims don't come in contact with each other. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? How do you know what he said on the phone, this and that, to other people? Didn't he get caught sending letters from the jail through the lawyer illegally? Didn't he contact Faith by lawyer? Man, this is gonna be so easy. I've got to feel he don't know what the hell he talking about. He's accusing the government of doing some shit and they have no evidence of doing. Like none. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know. Lastly, it should be noted that two of the co-defendants in the Northern District of Illinois, including the supposed mastermind, were both released on bail without objection. These co-defendants have the same criminal history as Mr. Kelly, face similar charges, and have far more money. So now you know how much money. No, he don't. One of the motherfuckers in that case got a public defender. He don't got no damn money, and your client owe him about $300,000. Tell him to give motherfucking his bread. Tell nigga to get his bread. And did you not, like, this lawyer doesn't read. Did you not see that they went and took motherfucking what's the motherfucker in Illinois? What's the fucking dude? The manager out of Illinois? They seized this nigga house, bro. They took his businesses and seized his house and all his shit. They forfeited everything. You know what I mean? The lawyer don't read. Like, they should let me write the next motion. To the point the law speaks of the future, a serious risk that such person will not, that they have been, regardless of the past. Any evidence or concern of future obstruction is unsupported. What do you mean? We only judge you by the future of letting you out by what you done in the past. That's like me. If they let me out on bond in the past and I jump bond, you know what I mean, and I jump bail, you know what I'm saying, they're not gonna give me a bail. If I obstructed Mac David, they seized all his shit. What the fuck? If you freaking jump bail You know what I mean? If you fucking obstructed justice in a case, they're not finna let you out of jail so you can go and obstruct justice. I don't understand why he don't understand that. Regardless of the past, any evidence or concern of obstruction is unsupported, notwithstanding years of rumors that Mr. Kelly was being investigated, television shows dragging him through the mud, and filming of serious charges earlier this year in Illinois State Court. The government cannot identify any instance where Mr. Kelly has tried to influence, intimidate, or tamper with a single witness or potential witness to obstruct any criminal prosecution. Oh my God. This next motion might be a blockbuster. It's due by the 4th. But let me not speak on that. What is most troubling from the defense perspective is that the court accepts allegations regarding obstruction as true and as evidence that he was obstructive now released, but completely discounts the factual and historical evidence of appearance. According, we ask that you reconsider because there are conditions that can be fashioned during this pandemic. Mr. Kelly is presumed innocent. His case is defensible, and he does not have any criminal record. Even when the government has satisfied its burden, detention should be ordered only if no condition or combination of conditions can be reasonably assured the defendant's presence and the safety of the community. The question is whether there are any conditions that would permit release. Here, conditions can be easily fashioned. He can have restricted internet access and be required to wear electronic monitoring bracelet. He can been denied a cell phone call. Further, now that jurisdictions are involved in prosecuting Mr. Kelly, it is safe to assume that any witness that Mr. Kelly would attempt to intimidate, call whatever law enforcement arm has been working with them as part of the prosecution. They already have. What are you talking about? Like, man, listen. Where y'all want to start? Where y'all want to start at? Now, I just read this damn indictment and broke this shit down. You can't say that he's not going to obstruct justice in the future because he's charged with obstructing justice in the past. You can't say about a victim living with him if they didn't know anything that he was doing and had crazy rules about waving at windows and fucking this sleeping arrangements and all this bullshit and don't talk to your parents, this and that, yada, yada, yada. You can't assume that the situation is different now than it was then. You know, when they were keeping his secrets and keeping shit that's in the cell phone of him doing shit, telling to obstructing justice, like, yeah, it was cool because they didn't know no better. But now that they do, this and that, yada, 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 you want to assume that this young lady is the same person that she is now versus when she was in that house, following them crazy, stupid-ass rules, staying in the house, staying away from people, society, going outside, having a good time, social media, talking to her parents. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He don't have a presence out here. And if he obstructs justice, then people call the police. What are you talking about? All they do is contact the authorities about being bullied and fucking all that other shit. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? The mask. He bought masks. He was gonna buy all them masks. He bought one mask because it cost $40,000. The people come and they fucking take pictures and fucking measurements of your face and all of this shit, and they measure you, you know what I mean, for a fucking mask, like a face-fitted mask, a $40,000 mask. They act like that mask like he went to Walmart and bought that shit. You know what I mean? They act like it's a Walmart mask for Halloween. Like, no. The Chinese motherfuckers flew from fucking Switzerland and sat down with this nigga, designed his face, and all this other bullshit. Took them 4 months to make that mask. He got the mask. He didn't want to buy everybody no mask, but he got the motherfucking mask, and he goddamn it to see if the shit was gonna work. How the fuck was it gonna work before he bought the rest of it? Why does this nigga have a $40,000 white man mask? Explain that. One of you platforms that hate me do all kind of crazy shit to me. Explain that. You know what I mean? Why would a nigga have a mask during being in trouble of a white man? You know what I mean? A white man face that costs $40,000. Why would he have that mask? The fuck kind of Halloween party this nigga going to? He need a $40,000 mask. What kind of mask it take you got fly motherfuckers over here to measure your head and your face and shit? Answer that. And if this man, listen, if they got Rashana, if they got her parents, if they got her nieces, nephews, uncles, everybody that went down there said that that wasn't her in that tape, if they got all them people testifying against him that that was in fact him on that tape and that he paid for the whole thing and sent us money and did all this extra ass shit, that's obstruction of justice. And if they testified under a grand jury that he obstructed fucking justice in that fucking case, how the hell is he gonna get a bond and guarantee them people that he ain't gonna obstruct justice? These are the kind of discussions I want to have. All of that other shit is stupid. No one wants to hear that though. No one wants to hear that. No one wants to hear it. The rebuttal. So I gave the rebuttal. What up, Darcy? When Michael Jackson went in public, he was incognito, Rico Coleman. R. Kelly walked through it undetected. Like, what are you talking about? So where we going with this? Where we going with it? Your comments say different. Don't stop, man. I think he would get a private plane. Man, listen. I don't think that he'll let me say this for the record. I don't think that he would obstruct justice and leave and do all that shit. I don't think that he would do that. I really, really don't. What's going on? I don't think that he would do that. I don't think that he would leave and try to leave and all that shit. There were guys who bought those masks and robbed the check cashing spot. Look up the story. It happened in Queens. I'm most certainly going to look it up. What if the doctor report is fake? Well, if the doctor report, man, trust me, man, them people doing their due diligence. Right? Okay, let's get into this right here. Let's get into this. Facebook post mourns passing of YouTube star Suncray Smith. And this is a picture of her. A message on the Facebook page of YouTube star Suncray Smith says Smith family is asking for privacy while I deal with the circumstances around her passing. The post, which hints that Smith committed suicide, says she had been the victim of harassment and stalking. Heavy has not yet independently confirmed Smith's death. The personal message on and out of respect for her family, I did not put that up there. I'm going to be bringing more information about this young lady. I am. You know, but I gotta see. I want it to be real respectful. You know. Okay, another story. Okay. This was sent to me by Miss Darcy. Hi everyone, I'm reaching out because my family and I need your help. My cousin fell slightly ill on April 1st, 2020. That evening, the ambulance was called to take her to the hospital. When the paramedics arrived, they did not want to assist her due to the ambulance stating they had better things to be doing. Her friend had to physically pick her up and place her into the wheelchair because of the COVID-19 pandemic. He was not allowed to ride along with us. After a few hours had passed, he called the hospital. She was transported to St. Bernard Hospital located. Damn, St. Bernard. They take you to St. Bernard. It's over with. I know that hospital. And was told, man, my girl mama died at that hospital. My girl, Janine, her mother passed at that hospital and she worked there. And was told at the time that they had no information to give. The following day, April 2nd, 2020, he called again and was told by staff that at St. Bernard that no one by the name of Doreen House was there. He called consistently every day, multiple times a day to get the same answer. On April 16, 2020, at 11:32, the Moore contacted her sister Desiree House and was asked, was she the sister of Doreen House? She replied yes and was told that her body was transported there on April 9th, 2020. So from April 2nd to April 9th, Doreen's body was sitting at St. Bernard Hospital and the family was not notified at all of her passing. If the morgue did not contact the family, we would never known of her passing. She was 29 years old. She did not deserve this, and we need answers. Please share to get this story out. We will get justice for our baby. Dawn Hasbrook. It's fucking terrible. It's terrible. And this is another picture of her. Telling y'all, man, these hospitals is overwhelmed. They overworked. They don't know what they doing. They never dealt with shit like this before. Anybody that lives in Chicago know that you don't go to St. Bernard for shit. Like, no gunshot wounds, no nothing. I don't even understand why it exists. I don't understand what they do there. It's confusing. That is like one of the worst hospitals in the whole entire country. St. Bernard Hospital. Like, no. You go on 95th Street to one of them fucking Christ or, you know what I mean? One of them. Well, I know they're going to be mad at me. I broke their little motion down. But, you know, I can't say this. It's a better motion written by. It's more detailed. But I think that he's barking up the tree that he really don't want the answers to. And I know for a fact that those people have the answers on a lot of that shit. You know what I mean? For the life of me, I can't keep understanding, like, why not focus on the case? You already don't know who two of the victims is. You don't know if the 100 devices, if it's going to equate to more charges coming up in the future. I'm betting that you have not tried to reach out and interview anybody that's not on social media or that's not lying to you and going to testify against him. I don't get it. You know, St. Bernard Hospital is terrible. That don't make no sense. Somebody go take somebody to the hospital and they don't let you know shit and they die and you call you 7 days later. It's fucking horrible. So I reached out to that family and I'm gonna find more information on Suncray. I'm gonna do separate shows on both. I'm gonna get back on track here. I understand that my little business venture is important, but it's a lot of stuff that I'm missing. You know? Well, no. You got to understand that the lawyers, this is a federal case, and the lawyers don't have that much information to go off. And since his main lawyers is in New York and no one lives there, like they have to spend a lot of money during the pandemic, they can't go out and question people and hit the blocks and go visit people. You know what I mean? And do I think that if he made bond and he would try to leave the country? No, I don't. You know what I mean? But I don't know, you know? Like, I don't want him to not go to trial. You know what I mean? Like, would he get out and take his own life? Like, I don't know about that part. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, the people on the other side that we, you know what I mean, that we used to engage with, like, you know what I mean? It's like they clouded all of this shit up so much. The discussion is not about the case anymore, and that's what I want to get back to. But, Mr. Greenberg, you can't sit up and, you know, say that hey, he should be given bond because he showed up to court in a case that he obstructed, that he's charged with obstructing. And you can't say that all one of the girls went to go and see him when they were fucking, you know what I mean? In a process of following his rules and going to the MCC waving at the building every day at 2 o'clock like dodo birds. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of things that you really don't want the answer to. You know what I mean? He get out, he timid. I mean, he got, shit. Hey, you know? And I don't understand that if Greenberg's not the lawyer, it's Mike Leonard and it's Doug Anton in the New York case, why Greenberg is writing motions in the New York case. He tried to, like, he should be brought up on obstruction charges. He was trying to get them to sign, the fucking girls to sign into some kind of fucking management deal to go on. Remember that shit when they was talking about Azriel and Joyson is looking for a management deal to go and take TV lessons, to be on reality TV, this and that. That was Greenberg. That wasn't him. And when R. Kelly found out about it, he banned Greenberg from even talking to the girls. He couldn't talk to him. And he couldn't go to the Trump no more. Did you know that? He couldn't. Couldn't go to the Trump, couldn't talk to the girls. That's why when the Patreon account came out, he stuck his foot in his mouth. Because he wasn't allowed to call her phone and all that shit. He couldn't talk to them. Because he went and tried to get them a fucking management deal to work off the money for him. You know what I mean? Man, Doug chilling, man. My boy Doug is chilling. Hard. Doug chilling, man. Doug don't write no motions. Doug don't do none of that shit. Doug sitting back getting fat like a fat rat. Yes, they were hitting up manners and Asian. You remember that? You remember that? It wasn't the girl that was doing that. That was Greenberg that was doing that. That's why he did not have any contact with the girls. R. Kelly told him, like, he wanted to fucking fire him, but he's linked to him through some personal shit. He wanted to get rid of his ass, but he didn't. He didn't. You know what I mean? Because he couldn't. Yeah, he was trying to get them to freaking... Oh, I see it. I'm gonna use this. We show you surveillance photos like these. I'm gonna use this for my next show. I gotta watch it and go through it. Like I told you, I got some real important shows coming up here. Man, Doug getting paid. I don't think Doug is the face of the case. I think Doug's sitting back getting his chips. Listen, when your client lies to you, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something about being in trouble. The one thing that the lawyer hates more than anything else, you know what I mean? The one thing that the lawyer hates more than anything else is being lied to. So when you start lying to your lawyer and the lawyer start getting surprises like fucking girls missing going home or storages being found, them lawyers didn't know it was no motherfucking storage with no 100 devices in there. They would have been when had somebody to get that shit out of there in the middle of the night. They just would have billed you for it. They didn't know. It's all the victims and the new girls that's coming out. Them. That's why the lawyers out here talking about they don't know. Because he lying to his lawyers. You cannot win no... Listen. You hire a lawyer to lie for you. Legally. If you don't tell the lawyer about everything you did, then the lawyer can't lie for you legally. That's why you always see them behind the 8 ball. Now, I look at that motion that Greenberg wrote. Doug Anton is not telling him everything that's going on. The lawyers in this case, they're not like R. Kelly. Listen, R. Kelly is lying to his lawyers, and they cannot defend their client properly. You know what I mean? Do you think R. Kelly went in there and said, look, man, I did obstruct that whole motherfucking case. I did send their ass to Italy. I did all that shit. Then they would know how to go about handling a fucking motion about him getting out of jail on obstruction. They would know how to handle that. Man, you gotta tell your fucking lawyer the truth. He didn't tell, like, he not telling them the truth. He's not telling the lawyers the truth. He's not. He's not telling any one of them lawyers the truth. Yup, I did this to her. Yup, I did this to her. You have to tell your lawyer the truth so he can figure out how to lie for you. That's all you paying a lawyer for, is to lie to you with laws. That's it. That's all. But the problem with this case is, you think R. Kelly didn't know he had that motherfucking storage over there with all them iPads and videos and all his motherfucking blackmail utensils to keep everybody from talking to the feds because they could be fucked up because he got them recorded? You think he didn't know he had that shit? You didn't think R. Kelly was sitting in the MCC after lawyer after lawyer after lawyer came to see him and he didn't say, hey, I got a storage with motherfucking 100,000 tapes of little girls, you know what I mean? And this is the address. Get rid of that shit. He didn't tell nobody to fucking do that. Think about it. I don't comment on that brother. He don't comment on me, I don't comment on him. Man, I ain't talking about none of the bloggers. Listen, the bloggers absolutely does not. Let me say this so everybody understand. You know what? Hold on. Give me a second. Give me 1 second.
Shawty made that ass clap, she don't need no applause. High fashion, like Goya, G-Wagon, or the Rover. I put some ice on you cause you got a cold heart. I know I gotta keep my shawty on go. Drop that ass to the floor, yeah. Whoa. You ain't gotta deal with none of these niggas no more. If we hop in the Benz, is that okay? Is it okay if I call you my pride babe? I ain't no player, I just got a lot of bass. But let me tell you, I like you a lot, babe. I wanna start at the top and the bottom, babe. Now you want the shoe with the red at the bottom, babe. You know I like when you right at the top, babe. She wants your name and D-Yo-Yo. I'm only doing cash, I don't need promo. I pull up to the high rise, I'm in the 4-4. Inside Coco. If I got a feeling, I keep it inside my heart. And I keep a pedicure cause I don't do facades. You can see my diamonds even when I'm in the dark. And since you got it make you go and do anything you want. Shawty made that ass clap, she don't need no applause. High fashion, like Goya, G-Wagon, or the Rover. I put some ice on you cause you got a cold heart. I know I gotta keep my shawty on go. Drop that ass to the floor, yeah. Whoa. You ain't gotta deal with none of these niggas no more. If we hop in the Benz, is that okay? Is it okay if I call you my pride babe? I ain't no player, I just got a lot of babe. But let me tell you, I like you a lot, babe. I wanna start at the top and the bottom, babe. Now you want the shoe with the red at the bottom, babe. You know I like when you right at the top, babe. If I hit it front and back, she gon' hit the sidewalk. If she got her best friend with her, take her back to Milo. Got a 5 in the morning, wildin'. And her name ain't Megan, but she a stallion. Never keep my hoes divided. Remember I was pulling up in the valley. And you know I take her so when she ride. Sweater and the sneakers all Kenzo. Shawty know to drop it low like a limo. Every time we kick it like Timbo. Shawty made that ass clap, she don't need no applause. I put some ice on you cause you got a cold heart. I know I gotta keep my shawty on go. Drop that ass to the floor, yeah. Shawty made that ass clap, she don't need no applause. High fashion, like Goya, G-Wagon. I put some ice on you cause you got a cold. I know I gotta keep my shawty on go. Drop that ass to the floor, yeah. Whoa. You ain't gotta deal with none of these niggas no more. If we hop in the Benz, is that okay? Is it okay if I call you my pride, babe? I ain't no player, I just got a lot of babe. But let me tell you, I like you a lot, babe. I wanna start at the top and the bottom, babe. Now you want to shoot with the red at the bottom, babe. You know I like when you right at the top, babe.
Yo. Yeah, I like that song too. Alright, now that I had me a couple of drinks. You know what I mean? I don't own the rights to this music. My last 13 videos, it hasn't been going towards my thing. You know what I mean? Hasn't been going towards me, this and that. I just want to have fun. I'm not trying to take this shit too serious. I got a target on my back. I get it. You know what I mean? And let me say this, so y'all understand like what y'all dealing with. Oh, thanks Miss Darcy for the cash app. I appreciate it. Let me clear some things up while I got y'all in here. There's no one man above the crew, and that's include me. There's no one man above the crew. This ain't fucking CMB. You know what I mean? It's not CMB. I don't know how many of y'all seen New Jack City, but this is not CMB. It's not. So, Teamtruth and fighting for victims and, you know, trying to enlighten and bring, you know what I mean, upgrade, motivate people. You know what I mean? When you show people a pool, or you show people how to build a website, or you show people how to upgrade their channels, or clothing lines, or, you know what I mean? Or or how do you respect people? How do you see functioning, you know, black people in a relationship with kids and all that? Like, I'm not gonna stop doing what I'm doing. Like, keep hating. Do you understand that people been hating on me for 2 fucking years? Do you realize that? You know what I mean? Do you realize that it was more members of this group that decided they wanted to go in another direction? Some did it with grace. You know what I mean? Some did it with grace. Some did it another way. You know? Some did it with grace. Some did it another way. But when you say that you out here fighting, we all out here fighting for ourselves. All of us, when we get off this social media, we're in different cities and different states. None of us live next door to each other. You're taking this information. This is what you choose to involve yourself in. This is what you choose to do with your time. You know, you would think that I go to everybody's house that's in my life and I knock on your door with a pistol and I say, hey, you better be on my live tonight or else. That's not what's happening. It's not what's going on. If people gravitate towards your channel and they like watching you more, whether you're telling the truth or lying, like, what the fuck can I do about that? What can I do about that? You know? So, attacking me and coming after me only, you know what I mean? And then when when you consider an internet war, you know what I mean? Like, you an internet war. Like, oh, those people don't like me. Okay. So those people came up with a tactic against me. I won't elaborate on it, but man, it deemed for a minute, for about 2 days, it was effective. But the effects were off. And those people had to call me back and they had to apologize and was like, well, damn, you know, like, that's just fucked up. You know what I mean? That's obstruction in your case, this and that. And I was like, you know what? It's the internet. You know what I mean? Like, listen. Maybe if I stop, they'll stop. And they did. You know, so that's why I'm like, you know what? I don't want to cause, because sometimes when you dealing with this shit, and I've been dealing with it for 2 years, you can get in this shit too far to where you become a part of the situation. You know what I mean? And I crossed that line a year and a half ago, way before I knew I was gonna be indicted for my own personal shit. So I don't wish that on nobody else. Anything I say they ain't gonna believe in no way, but I don't. You know what I mean? So the problems that I have with people along the way, you know what I mean? Some people fight hard. Some people put their personal information out there. Some people put their face out there. Man, listen, everything that you did, I appreciate it. But I'm not finna fucking miss a beat when it come to anything. You know what I mean? People, if you choose to get out here and you want to goddamn put yourself ahead of the crew, you know what I mean? Or a stage a coup, or any of that, and it don't work out for you, don't come back and blame me. The fuck you blaming me for? You know what I mean? I'm still gonna, yes ma'am, no ma'am. I'm not finna curse. I'm not finna lie. I'm not finna do any of that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? So I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna do that. You know? And I see that you hadn't put anything out there, so I won't put it out there. But you more than welcome to. Because anything that I did, I meant to do it. Anything that I said, I meant to say it. You know what I mean? We strong. Don't worry about it. We good. You know what I mean? I got love for everybody. But sometimes situations, it just ain't a great working relationship. You know what I mean? It's been other people that was extraordinary along the way of us doing this shit. They had resources. It was lawyers. It was paralegals. It was motherfucking private investigators that was on my team that was involved in this shit at some point. Some people got overwhelmed. Some people got, you know what I mean? I'm talking about everybody that chose to go in another direction. Like, they don't have to fucking, like, it's cool. We could be like, man, hey, I love you, love me. I'm going this way. Good. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people. It's people that left and then came back. Like, I can remember a point where Coach was in this shit 24 hours a day. She was. It got overbearing. Like, a lot of people missed them battles. It got overbearing for me. Like, it was really 24 hours. It was really the people that was around R. Kelly that we was having to deal with. It wasn't bloggers. It wasn't people that don't have nothing to do with this shit. It wasn't people that only been around 3 or 4 months. It wasn't people with no facts. I'm talking about the people that was fucking sitting next to this nigga. You see me? You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about this R. Kelly, and this is the nigga sitting next to him. We're having to go back with him. And he's playing all kind of motherfucking games. Phone games, internet games, pop-up games, all of that. So, from now on, I don't care if my numbers is not what it used to be. Like, I don't want to talk to those people. I'm going to talk about the case and give my perspective on what happened. That has shit to do with them. And the people that, hey, you don't like me? So, I've been around here. I've deemed defective. Listen, y'all bought all of this shit that's in this room. This desk cost $700. These lights and shit cost $300. This mic costs $100. This computer costs $2,000. You know what I mean? The upgrades on it, the shit that's in the screen in the back. Y'all paid for this. Y'all pay for this. The money that I receive, I put it into my fucking channel. And guess what? I knew when I was doing it, I was taking a choice because everybody else's channel was fucked up. Now what do you see? Everybody channel. They got some shit in it. They got a fucking green screen. It might not even have the lights. Motherfuckers pixelating. Motherfuckers got gold teeth in their mouth. Motherfuckers, the artwork on their page is fucked up. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Outside of block, nobody had this shit. You know what I mean? So you can't say that we came into this situation and made it fucked up or made it worse. What's up, Atmos? What's going on? You know what I mean? Like, we innovators. You know what I mean? I see somebody selling leggings now. You know what I mean? Like, we innovators. We innovators. We fucking set the trend. You see how dry it's been? Since I ain't been over here hooping and hollering and screaming. You know what I mean? And fucking screaming at people and going back and forth. You seen how fucking boring and dry it is? That is, I want to say St. Louis. That's what I want to say. But I don't know what city it is. I'll find out. You know what I mean? Zoom, we innovators. We putting shit together. We making shit happen. Now we getting into websites and online programs. So we try. Man, I'm trying to figure out every way I can to stay relevant in a positive way. You know what I mean? In a positive way. Positive fucking way. You don't like me and you hate my guts, but you go do every motherfucking thing I do. You know what I mean? Like, I hate this nigga, but you go do everything I do. Every fucking thing I do. Every single thing. Everything. You know what I mean? Like, we trendsetters. We the one making this shit hot. We got this. We got the motherfucking popping hot. You know what I mean? Damn. I remember when motherfucker was goddamn it in they cars and shit talking motherfucking 30 hours. You know what I mean? Now motherfuckers sitting up, got green screen. I'm like, damn, okay. Go ahead, nigga. I ain't mad at you. Man, we out here, man, so don't never be thinking that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, man, if you don't like me, so? Like, what do I care? I still ain't about to disrespect you, and I still ain't about to get into it with you or nobody over there. So say what motherfuckers say what they want to say. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. We gonna keep growing. And this for y'all while I'm finna fucking.
Feel I love being 30 South, man. Maybe the G I am today, maybe the hustler I am today, the grinder, the baller, the gangsta I am today, man. A lot of people got opinions and issues and problems with what they see coming from the South and who doing what in the South, man. But I'm tell you like this, fuck you, dog. It's the South, nigga. We gon' be here, we been here and ain't going no motherfucking where. Take it how you like it, hate it or love it, ho. It's that candy paint, 80 bows, built-in buckles, chromic grill, leather seat, stitch it tuck, TV screens and wooden wheels, suede roof, neon lights, bold tires, swinging bang, tops drop, blades chop, fifth wheel just singing, man. White tees, fitted hats, Jordans under Dickies, the swisher sweet, cigarillos filled up with the stickies, the 15 spamming in the bass, kicking, Cadillac, dope slamming on them bows tipping, we ain't tripping, just flipping, these haters dip when they see us, cause they could never beat us, best to be us, I'm a G that's a genius, best to just respect my thuggin', man, it's the South, ain't nothing above it, and that's why I love it, man, for real.
H-Time, 305 in my yeah-yo. You know what it is? I don't know, but I'll cry. Pray at night when you sellin' white. Got one key trying to sell it twice. Yellow stones all in my shit. Yellow bones all on my dick. Honeycomb, I call my crib. Money long, that's on my kids. R.I.P. to my Uncle Chad. UGK, you can't fuck with that. Niggas fake, they can't pay. And all the paper that you bought to make. Shaking dice like a face of life. Champagne just ain't tasting right. Haterade, ain't Gatorade. Nigga, he sees that Gatorade. Friend or foe, niggas never know. Never know when you're feeling blue.
Swiping the curb, dipping, sipping some syrup. Fingers blistered, twisted, switches, pimp. Died in the herd, but I handle my issue. I got several pistols, that will whistle missiles, not some bristle from fatty tissue. Mississippi's my home, till it died and bone. I know I put it on my back, held that bitch up alone. With no label, but back in back, I split into fractions. I hit the ocean on Peggy, bustin' back at the crackin', y'all.
Pimp C, Bun B, 8 Ball, MJG, Big
boy, Drake 3000, Scarface, Willie D, T.I.P., Young Jeezy, Birdman, Lil Weezy, Trick Daddy, Young Buck, So Def, Jermaine Dupri, Jay Prince, Rap a Lot, Juicy J, DJ Paul, Slim Thug, Lil Kiki, Chameleonaire, Paul Wall. We all different, but we all rep the same thing. God first, family then, money in the South.
They call me Pimp Tight, MJG, the dirty South. It's everything I want, everything I need, everything I'm longing for. When I'm out of town, gotta get home this for everything that I've been raised to love. The wisdom my grandmama gave to us. Racial profiling, police harassment, regular days to us. You say door, he say go. You say four, he say four. You say whore, he say ho. You want more, but we want more. What else is there left for me to do? This is dedication for me.
We still here, they cut me off. Man, so on that note, man, we gonna never hate, congratulate. I'm gonna go live in the morning, and I'm gonna go over for the people that wouldn't hear. Hey, Atmos in the building. Listen, man, go follow Atmos Love Zone. He got more things going on than I do right now towards YouTube. Go follow God is Done. Go follow Cooking with Coach B. Coach, put your link up in the chat. I know, right? You know what I mean? Go follow these channels. Go follow I'm sorry, I don't want to forget nobody. Hot Rod in the house. Go follow Hot Rod in the house. Hot Rod, good brother. Hot Rod, I don't matter if I'm live or not. Hot Rod gonna hit me up, goddammit. The fuck you doing? You know? And we ain't gonna never hate. We gonna congratulate. I'm not finna sit on my platform and talk about it. If you wanna have a discussion, like we can have a discussion, but I'm not finna sit on my platform and continue to be talking about the same old shit all the time. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And please don't be out here telling people that we did anything to you. You the one didn't pick up the phone and went and, you know what I mean, did what you thought was the right thing to do. And you grown, you entitled to do that. But you can't get mad at somebody because of their reaction. You know what I mean? Gang. Like, shit, we chilling. This is what it is. You know what I mean? In the meantime, talk about it with Coach B. Everybody go follow. Talk about it with Coach B. She deserves it. She has been on the ground in New York, running across the street with cameras, researching shit, sending shit, all shit. The Grown Woman Show. The Grown Woman Show is coming very soon. Grown Woman Show. I'm going to do something very, very special for the Grown Woman Show. Atmos Love Zone. Hot Rod in the house. The Grown Woman Show. Go follow God is Done. I don't want to talk about, and I'm not going to talk about R. Kelly for 4 months while he's waiting to go to trial. I just can't do it. You know what I mean? Angelo, Nothing But the Truth. I'll get the link in my next live and put it in here. It was sent to me. I do have it. I do have it. I do. Let me do it. And I'm working on several things. I got this going on. This is really not for, you know, this is like not for freaking, I'm not going to say not for, but this is not for, it's not finished. You know, it's not. But this is not, this is my store. You know what I mean? I'm building it. The Grown Woman Show. You know? I'm working. I'm watching. I'm working. I'm learning. The credit thing, Khalid, it's a lot of people that's finished up, but the credit bureaus is so slow right now. It's all good. But what I did do is someone transcribing. I'm writing a book right now. It should be finished. When it's finished, I'll let people know. It's going to be cheap. It's going to be on Amazon. It's an ebook. It may be $10. It may be $15. You're going to be able to go and download that and do the shit yourself in your own time. And then you're going to be able to use me as a reference to get it done. You know, anybody that's interested in doing this, I thought I could do it myself. I tried for 3 days. I had to hire somebody. I do have somebody for $400. Motherfucker build you a website, find the products, hook it up for you, get everything going, hook your bank account up, all that shit. I know a lot of people don't have money. It's a pandemic, so we ain't got to talk about it now. You know what I mean? But I'm steady adding products to this, but after it's going to be 1,000 products on here, and you push this and you push each other channels, I'm going to try to start a monopoly amongst 5,000 people that all got sites like this, and we use our platforms, and we build 10 platforms apiece and just go follow random people to push our agenda of selling things. And we come back here and we share products and talk about how much money we made rather than, you know what I mean, a bunch of dumb shit, you know? And I'm actually welcome, you know. And this has been 3 days. This is not done. This is not a finished product. You see what I'm saying? This is day one of this. This how good the guy is I got that's working on this. You know, and I want to bring business to him, this and that. You can talk to him directly, you know, but like the amounts of money that I see. I just had a cases right now. I don't think he put the actual AirPods on here. You know, these are just cases, AirPod cases. Like, I am working on that, you know. But I had a guy. He's out of the country. He raw. You know what I mean? He done everything so far that he said he was gonna do. I trust him. You know, it's through a verified site. I don't think that nobody that's not on this page shouldn't have their own platform. You make money, you build another one. I'm aiming, I told you by the end of this month, to have 10 online pages that sells the most selling products on Amazon on my page. And I would love it if everyone on this channel had a site that sold different things of different products, and we corresponded with each other to see, hey, okay, this is selling. Take this off, this is not selling. And we build, and we learn how to Forex trade, and we learn how to, like, my daughter made $3,000 this week Forex trading. Watching people on TikTok, getting in a class, trading with them, put $200 in there and made $3,000. She been doing it for a while, but until she got with this lady, she perfected what the fuck she was doing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to have a bunch of people sitting around here cash apping me and I'm talking about R. Kelly, this and that. Like, I'm not trying to do that. Like, okay, I'm not. Sometimes I need help and I don't. Now is one of the times when I don't. Like, I want to help somebody else. This is the best thing that I say. You pay this guy all of the computer stuff that has to be done, building a website, you know, corresponding with different people. Some people are not that computer literate. You know, so I give you the basic things of what you need. I write it all down. I get a spreadsheet. Okay, this is what you need to be accomplished before you pay him. He builds your site. He puts everything on it by the products in a genre of what you want to sell. He set up your site and then he turn the keys over to you. You know? You know? And right now, I set up the site, The Grown Man Show. I did set that up. So we do have that. If you want to get Grown Man Show t-shirts, maybe now, maybe later. The site is never going nowhere. It's through a third-party company. So it's not like I'm sitting over here packing up shirts, this and that. It's not what I'm doing, you know? It's not what's up. I'm not doing that, you know? So all of these are Grown Man Show items. A lot of people has ordered. All of that's on grownmanshow.com. This was the one that everybody bought. You know what I mean? When motherfuckers seen these, they was like, ooh, this nigga got them wearing they leggings. You know what I mean? You got glitter, you got iPhone cases, all that kind of shit. A lot of people don't want that shit. Some people consider this as taking it too far. I get it. You know what I mean? And it's all good. But that site will be there forever. You never know in the future how big we're gonna get with a trial and movies and books. And I'm gonna do my own fucking book. I'm gonna write my own fucking book about this shit, about what I went there. And I reveal what the fuck I gotta reveal. And yeah, stuff that's on there, you know, like, listen, this is not closed information. It is not closed information. It is not. You know what I mean? Like, everybody on this page should have 3 fucking online companies. The grown man sell plus sizes for the fine women. Yeah, this shit go all the way up to the, let me see. Let's pick something. Hold on. Let's pick something. Hold on. Let's see. Extra small. This one goes up to a 2X. You know, some of them go other. You just got to go through them. You know. Yes, private reading sections before the book come out. But the main thing that I'm gonna do is I have a ebook that's coming out. It's gonna be on Amazon in the next couple of days. I'm basically giving it away. I'm giving away all the secrets. I want people to. It's Shopify, and that's the website, grownmanshow.com. And I took a page out of the person that hate me the most, and I created Grown Little Boy. So, you know, I'm just trying to, like, I don't know. They'll never give me credit for it, but I'm imagining that they'll have stores popping up. I'm imagining that they'll be selling other things besides t-shirts, seeing that it's a third-party company. I'm helping the poor and the middle class and the people that's here, like, okay, we don't have to just fucking go and work at somebody's job, and we don't have to do anything illegal. I have a team of people. They're all Arabs on the website, on Fiverr, that will build this thing out for you. Just come up with the money. If you got basic internet skills, like, they'll build it out for you. Find out what you want to sell. Like, before the end of this month, I'll have a fish hook company. I'll have a fucking vitamin company. I'm going to have a baby clothes company. Like, I'm going to have 10 companies. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here and I'm going to add people every day, thousands of people to different Facebooks and this and that. And I'm going to pay affiliate marketing programs to advertise my shit 24 hours a day. And I'm going to look at my ratings and look at my sales and check Jungle Scout through Amazon to see what's selling. Now, remind you, all of this stuff is on Shopify. So I'm looking at having 10 shops on Shopify, but I also want to put at least 50,000 products, start out with 10,000, maybe start out with 5,000 products on Amazon. And then I want to write ebooks, and that y'all don't have to pay for not one single ebook or one single R. Kelly book. You probably know it all anyway here. But everybody else, they're going to have to pay for it. Like, okay, if you want my connections on how to do this, the person you need to get in touch with, okay, it costs $50. Y'all don't have to pay anything. But I have the guy that will build your fucking site. Like, you know what I mean? They're like, nah, man, you know, I wouldn't tell them nothing. Like, no. Like, it's not a secret. The more people that's buying and selling online is better for all of us. I think so. You know, I think so. You know, he's not finished with this. He's probably going to be working on it all night. Yeah, there's no such thing as secrets in 2020. So, been on here an hour and a half. I know it's getting late. A lot of y'all on the other side, but that's what I'm working on. That's what I'm trying to do. And I don't want to, I don't know, but we setting trends. We're not hating. We're not congratulating. So everybody, you want to hear some good ass music, go over there and listen to Mr. Nice in the Boom Boom Room. We not hating. We celebrating and congratulating. We got too many things we have to learn about. Trust me, this shit right here is kicking my ass, especially this book. This credit book. It's kicking my ass. We not hating, we congratulating, we teaching, we trying to fucking move forward and get into genres that we're not in it. We can't go slow, Miss Brown. We gotta put foot on the gas. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna fail, I have to hurry up and get to the failure. You know what I mean? I can't be sitting around waiting to fail. I have to fail next week. So I need to know, like, hey, am I making the right decision? That's why I can come and test. Why I did it first. You know what I mean? That's why I went and did it first. Like, I went and did it. I'm like, hey, you know what? Let me take this extra money. Let me go ahead and do this shit. I can't be out here telling people, hey, this is what you need to do if I ain't do it. You know what I mean? No, I'm just saying, man, if you ain't blocked, go listen to some good music, all that shit. You know what I mean? We ain't never hate. We congratulating. We started this bout of shit. You know what I mean? And to all my haters, like, I appreciate it. You're welcome. I see your channels. I see your green screens. You know what I mean? I see you making products. I see you fucking... Celia, thank you for the Cash App. You know what I mean? We over here innovating. We over here trend setting. We over here getting stronger. You know what I mean? We the first people that's like, you know what? I don't want to be in the bullshit no more. It's not beneficial. You know what I mean? But if I can get 3 people in the next 2 weeks to fucking build them a fucking Shopify store or Amazon store and have products on there that they're selling and be able to share the information, you know what I mean? Thank you. Somebody just placed the order. Shit. Grown man show. Somebody just went and bought something. Just popped up. You know? And then I'm gonna start. I know this week been rough, but you know, when you spend money and people want to talk to you because you just spent the money with them and they need questions and they need you to build this and sign on to this, affiliate marketing and create these emails, I couldn't be on here. I had to fucking pay attention to that because I had already spent the money. I can't neglect them and do what I want to do. Okay, now I have a job. So I had to like be on it. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do our lives. I'm going to do my videos. Darcy got the leggings. Darcy got the leggings. Man, your husband going to be around like, who the fuck is the grown man? Like, what the hell is going on? Who is the grown man? Why? Listen, I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna start getting on the schedule with the live, so you're gonna know, like, okay, yeah, this nigga go live twice a day, 30 minutes in the morning, maybe an hour and a half at night. But I also have to schedule the Zooms so we can discuss some of these things and how much money they're making. You got the Shopify store still in progress. Man, I want to go over it with you. Like, we can share each other's screen. Like, okay, you can go over there and show me, like, okay, this is what you don't understand. No, the Grown Little Boy site is going to be up in 5 days. There's going to be way more products than that on there. He just started. Man, how he knows. See, why I don't know, man. He going to be walking around with them grown man leggings on. Like, man, who is the grown man? And why you got his leggings on? Man, wings, I want to Zoom tonight, but I don't know. Man, listen. If if I can get 4 or 5 people to start these stores, I have to have something to bounce ideas off of. It can't just be me with a goddamn Shopify store, Amazon store, all this shit. It has to be like 3 or 4 other people, so I can share ideas, so I can share ideas, and I can freaking, be like, okay, what's working for you? Well, that's not working for me. Well, maybe you should contact this person. You know what I mean? Like, I would rather have a social media situation. That's what I'm working on, lady. An Amazon store. I found a product on Alibaba. I got a guy that connect you from Alibaba to Shopify. The Alibaba to Amazon store, even though I'm approved for Amazon, was $30 and then $40. I'm not in position to add a $70 bill on right now. So I wanted to get a fully finished product from my guy. I didn't want to get a half-ass product, so that's why I went from Ali to 3 to 5 shipping on Shopify. But I'll get there. Trust me. Already done. Everything already trade. I knew that. I got haters, but I ain't trying to be haters. I'm trying to be innovators. I'm over here teaching. You know what I mean? When I hear spend 5 times I'm over here teaching. Don't hate me. Come learn. You don't have to come in the chat. Just listen and learn. I'm not trying to take nothing from no motherfucking body. I'm trying to show you how to freaking, you know what I mean? Everything, all that, both of them has been trademarked. That's done. I knew I had to do that before I did anything else. Shopify will integrate with Facebook and Amazon. Like, Wings, I'm going to learn so much from you. Alibaba shipping high. No, it's not. Not the way I got it set up. You set your parameters with the products you want to sell with the guy, unless you computer literate and you can do it yourself. Like what my girl is doing right now, she doesn't want to pay the guy. She's upstairs watching videos and writing shit down and going that route. I tried that, and I came up with the Grown Man Show website. But when I looked at his work, I was like, you know what? I don't have time for that, because I'm trying to run YouTube, and I'm trying to, do the fucking get my Kindle ebook, you know what I mean, shit going. One of these things I'm not going to have time to do. I chose this one. I had to spare money, so I paid it. You know? But people inspired this. They've taken everything from me. Anything I've done, they've taken it. You know what I mean? Okay, cool. You know what I mean? You got green screen, you putting shit on the screen, doing this, doing that. Take this from me. Take this from me. I would love to be able to watch your channel. You're talking about, listen, this product that I put up there sold 1,000 times today. You know what I mean? Or these sold 1,000. Let's corner the market on this shit. They only have this many left. Let's buy them. So we the only one that's selling them. We can guarantee you're going to make this amount of money if you cannot be greedy. You know what I mean? He's creating a logo. He's creating market affiliate programs. He's doing a lot of different things. He's trademarking my name. He's doing all of that. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to, listen, it's enough idiots out here. I don't want to be one of them. It's enough idiots. Can y'all agree that we have enough idiots? We have enough idiots. I don't want to be one of them. I'd rather, shit. I want somebody to maybe look at this shit and be like, man, you know what? Everybody is stupid, except for him. You know what I mean? It's enough idiots. You know, I hear people say this all the time. Well, I don't care what people think about me. Well, I do. I don't want people sitting around in their house that don't even know me somewhere all the way in Virginia or fucking Massachusetts talking about some, idiot. No, I don't want that. Hell, I don't want it for you. I don't. Let's do something smart. Some shit. We sitting at home. Obviously, when I go live, you go live. So look, not everybody. People got jobs, this and that, cool. But if you got time to be sitting on here listening to me talk for 2 hours, you got time to get on your store, go to Google Trends, find out what's trending, what's selling, change shit on your website, transfer money, deal with all of this shit online with moving product, devices, send people tracking numbers, all of that shit. You got time to do it. We can make another time for the live. Hell, I'd be rather you making some money. When everybody on this motherfucker, they be talking about some, man, everybody on Teamtruth, them motherfuckers got A1 credit, they selling shit online. They done put their money together, the motherfucker go purchase 5 gas stations or some shit like that. They have them built from the ground up, connecting McDonald's. That's the kind of shit I want to be involved in. Then you really can help victims. Like, what are you advocating for? What are you advocating for? And if you're advocating for something, then why are you putting your best foot forward to try to bring in and bring more awareness and more fucking financial shit to the situation you trying to put in? If these motherfuckers was fucking fighting this and that, yada, they probably could get 5 buses and get 30,000 people to show up somewhere and make a difference in R. Kelly getting a bump. But no. If I'm your focus, he's never getting out of jail. And I always knew that. But how much heat can I take in my situation? You know what I mean? If your focus is me, he's never getting out. You know what I mean? I know that for a fact. Like, if you're focused on me and you're not focused on the paperwork and you're not focused on the girls that's missing in the case, and you're not focused on Kim Fox getting reelected, and you're not focused on buses and traveling and getting along and, you know what I mean, making people feel comfortable when they come in your city rather than kill them, like, I don't know. I certainly don't have to worry about him getting bail. But I would rather have 10,000 people know what I do rather than 80. Because that means I'm going to get clear answers. Right? Right or wrong? More leggings will do. Man, I love y'all too. Y'all zooming well with or without me. Man, that's all. That's awesome. Awesome. Man, that's not on the rights of this music. Never keep never. Well, look. I'm going to get off here. And I already played a couple of songs. I want this live to be saved. Yeah. You know what I mean? That don't got nothing to do with us. But my kids and my girl is in there right now. Let me see what they doing and see if I got time enough before I get attacked, before I can go do a Zoom. If I do a Zoom, I'll post it. I'll figure out how to do it so I don't have people in the Zoom that's not supposed to be in the Zoom. Phone grips. Oh, that site is going to be active. You know? But it ain't about me. It's about everybody. So, you know how to get in contact with me if you're interested in the people and all that shit. Like, it's all good. Right. All right, I'm about to get out of here. Hold on. Let me see something. Everybody hate this song. I got calls when I played it the other day. I'm gonna play it one more time, see if y'all change y'all mind.
Seems to last forever, and time goes slowly by. So baby,
right, y'all, man. I'm gonna come back. Listen, I'm gonna set up the Zoom. I'm gonna post it in the Facebook, everything. I don't know if y'all gonna be up. I'm gonna do it in the next 30 minutes. We're gonna come back. You know, listen to more Sheena Easton. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Good night. Thanks everybody for tuning in.